fantastic question to start the stream on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whenever and wherever you are in the world. For those of you looking for the place to be this Wednesday evening, look no further. You have found it. Welcome, friends, to the Mechanyx Midweek Hang, week number 5. Cinco. We're past the 1 month. Last week was 1 month. Now we're 1 month and 1 week. That's how math works. So we've got 3 million of you guys checking in. We got Saunders doing the obligatory. Well, actually, no. Wrecker is here just not to get fired. We've been known that. Saunders is here to potentially get arrested. I don't know. Also, talking panels. We might need some panels. So we'll be in the talks. Maybe Sonia. We're trying to increase production value every single week. And so as you can see on the new starting soon screen. Yeah, look at that little bit at the bottom there. You got the little bit of darkness, so it creates partition, it creates focus, and you've got the logo, you got the week production value. Absolutely. So that sounder is still in the works, by the way, Paige. Don't think I forgot about that, but that will be a global sounder. How we doing, everybody? Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic, wonderful, and amazing. I'm doing fantastic, wonderful, and amazing. Just had a couple really productive days these past couple of days, so hope you are productive and feeling good wherever and whenever you are in the world. And I'm going to make a note talking about production value. What's today's date? The 21st, 8/21/24. In case you didn't know, we put all of these up on YouTube, so I have to keep track of timestamps and when stuff like hits. So I'm starting my timestamp notes over here, because chapter markers in YouTube are maximum production value. Joshua, what's up? Good to see you. Today, friends, we have a lot to cover. We have a whole entire Call of Duty team to talk to in just a second. We'll be getting to that in just a second. And I have some updates, some Mechanyx updates. I realized we didn't have time to do the Mechanyx updates last week, so you're going to get 2 weeks of Mechanyx updates in 1 week. We'll get to that in just a second. But first things first, we should talk with the Call of Duty team. Brick City Call of Duty graciously agreeing to be here today. Perfect. We got a pinned message. I don't have to read that one out. So with that in mind, let's jump over to this beautiful overlay. We've got Aaron here. I'm going to undeafen. Gentlemen, how are we?
What's up?
What it is. How we doing? We're trying to cram all of you guys in here, and I've got it on focus view, so whenever one of you guys talks, it changes over, because that's maximum production value. The word of the day and every week here at Mechanyx is production value until we beat this dead horse into the ground. So, how are we doing, guys?
Doing well.
We're alive.
What's that?
Kicking.
We're kicking. That's
Kicking like a villain. Is that a yerba mate in the background, Aaron? That yellow can?
No, it's a Red Bull.
Oh, it's a Red Bull. Okay.
It's most definitely a tropical Red Bull.
I feel that. I had yerba mate for the first time when I was rock climbing the other day, and that was gas. So
I've never had that.
By the way, you failed.
How's that?
It's only showing Aaron.
Oh, really? Okay.
You guys are at the bottom.
Yeah, we're at the bottom.
Yeah,
little,
I do
little
grid.
bitty.
Hey, that looks kind of good. Like we got it. So
Yeah, there you go.
focus and then.
Yo, why'd you have to go and point that out? Now everybody can see our ugly mugs.
Yeah. So we'll do this one. Hopefully it looks good.
See my mug to begin with. Wait.
This I can already tell this is going to be a fantastic interview. Just the banter that's going on right now. All right, I'm going to resize this just a little bit. So look at that. We're feeling good.
The captain is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. End game lead, talking smack to his team. That is crazy. So.
Oh, I could go in on all of them.
Perfect. So let me give you guys a little bit of the setup of how we got to this point. Aaron, you've been an MVP as far as getting us guests on the Midweek Hang. ultipaige also as well. She's been doing some hustle to get people as well. But Aaron, this is your hat trick. This is number 3. This is the third time you're sitting on the desk. And we've got some newbies here as well. So we've got the Call of Duty team. So Aaron, always been gung-ho to get on the desk and hang out with us during the Midweek Hang. And I'm super duper appreciative, because that gives me time to not have to worry about getting guests and know that I could come into an interview and just have a really great setup. And for those of you guys that are new, Rekka, Enzo, and Jordan, we appreciate you guys being here. I wanted to start a new tradition. You guys up for new tradition?
Let's do it.
This is kind of on the spot. So this isn't my tradition, but there is a really well-known computer security conference called DEF CON that happens every year. And whenever they have a new speaker come and give a talk, they always do what's called shoot the noob. So I was
Oh,
thinking,
great.
I
Yep,
know
goes
it's
first.
exactly
Yeah,
what it
shoot
sounds
the
like.
dog
So
out.
taking their lead, because it's an amazing conference and they always put out great stuff. We don't have to do it right now, but maybe once we get back from break, if you guys have a libation or something that you can shoot, it doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be something fun, because we're still trying to promote some semblance of family friendly around here. Actually, we're definitely not. We cuss like sailors and everything like that. But
I'm getting alcohol.
yeah, not
Damn
promoting
right.
binge drinking, but like at some point we will shoot the noobs and all the new people can take a shot and we will officially have shot the noobs. So,
Woohoo!
yeah.
I'll take a shot of water.
Well, yeah, there you
That's
go.
crazy, bro.
He's staying
It is a
hydrated. 2024, you
Wednesday,
gotta love it.
man.
But Aaron came on. He said, "Hey, like, what if we got the whole team together to kind of talk shop, talk about how we met and everything like that?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, that sounds fantastic." So you've heard from the in-game lead. You've heard from him twice now. We've talked about Aaron's individual story, but Aaron is just one in a host of 4 amazing players that make up the Brick City Call of Duty team. And I'm so stoked to hear more of you guys' stories we get there. So, yeah, thank you guys for being here.
Of course.
Any preliminary remarks before we get into things?
If anything, I'd just say get to know these gentlemen very well, because you're going to see their faces a lot, and you're going to hear a
Okay.
lot of trash talking coming from them
Okay.
when
Okay.
the season starts. So
Okay.
just be on the lookout.
You love to hear it. And
Sorry, I had to run and get my toilet.
There you go.
That's crazy. I don't have my toilet.
Oh yeah, you said. Well, there you go. That is a thing. So, Chad, in case you can't
This is
know,
crazy.
This is what me and Jordan have to deal with on a daily basis.
only the highest amount of professionalism here.
Let's go.
So, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get into some Mechanyx updates. This shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes. You guys are welcome to chime in. And there's actually some cool stuff here for you guys. I have some new stuff for teams that I wanted to show off, which I think you guys will really enjoy. So,
Cheers.
oh yeah, we're shooting the
We're
noob.
starting
We'll shoot
early.
one of the noobs first, but the other noobs will get shot later. So Rex, first official shoot the noob on Mechanyx Midweek Hang. We love to see it. So let's jump over and take a look at some quick updates for our friends on platform. I don't know. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. So, Mechanyx updates. We've got a couple things in the world of esports that I wanted to show off, mainly just the shop side of the house. We've talked a lot about shops, and shops is starting to shape up a little bit more. I think I showed a quick demo. That's not playing nice. I showed a quick demo of the shop page, but just to show you guys again what that looks like. If you want to get in, it's actually fun because we have some debug items here, and so a little bit of a preview, but everything's looking really nice. And we've got collections as well, being able to do drops through collections, so people will be able to come in and preview. So shops are coming along really nicely. But the bulk of what we're going to be talking about today is teams and orgs and what are called affiliations. So as you guys know, on Mechanyx, we have orgs and we have teams. The teams is just like a bunch of people coming together and playing a game, whereas an org is more looking towards like getting teams together and fleshing out a full-fledged organization. I've said it before in the past that we love people to start on teams, but eventually we want everybody on Mechanyx GG to either own an org or belong to an org, because orgs can do a lot more. And so the way that happens, or the way that the two kind of mate together, is through what's called affiliation. And we make it really easy for you to affiliate your teams. Oh, by the way, I just have on my Windows like taskbar, there's the little zucchini thing. I don't know if it's World Zucchini Day, but if you guys are looking for zucchini recipes, there you go. But with that, what's that?
Squirrel.
Never mind.
Yeah.
English is hard.
English is hard, so, and I speak
I mean,
it.
you thought Vancouver was UK. So
Oh, God. Here we go.
Find the clip and let me know if I said it or not.
He said, "Your Honor, respectfully, show me in the Constitution where it said I said I was Vancouver was in the UK."
There's no proof.
But with that in mind, orgs are now able to do affiliations. What happens is under the team management page, there's this send affiliation link, and we want to make this secure. Everything with Mechanyx, we're trying to aim towards security and making sure that you don't get bombarded with a bunch of rando invites from people and stuff like that, because we all know that in the streaming world we get plenty of random invites from all sorts of random people. So the way that this is going to work is there's what's called a handshake, and in computer science or programming, a handshake just means that there's 2 or more things that happen and they have to agree on something before an action is taken. So it's most prevalent in networking because you'll have like a device that connects to a network and they create a handshake so that they're talking to each other. But in Mechanyx terms, what this looks like is first things first, every team has an affiliation code. So when you come under your team back office, and you guys will get used to this because I'm sure Muffin is going to be like knocking down your door and trying to get everybody affiliated. But let's say we're looking at the team back office for a second here. Now under team settings, there's a neat feature called team affiliation. And here is where you manage all of your affiliation data and getting affiliated basically, which is different from Twitch affiliation. I'm realizing right now, affiliate is a very charged word given the platform that we're currently on. But it's as simple as you start off with an affiliation code. Every team has one of these. You want to keep this secure. You don't want to be handing this out to just anybody. But if you do, you can regenerate it and it's no problem. So what happens is maybe there's a great organization out there like Brick City eSports. They come to you and say, hey, Brick City Call of Duty, we would like to sponsor you. We'd like to affiliate you. We'd like to bring you into the Brick City organization or the this organization or that organization. You're like, cool. And then once you make sure that you know that they are who they say they are, because you always want to make sure that they know that they are who they say they are, because people have a habit of lying about who they are on the internet. Ask me how I know. One catfish and a couple dating apps later, you take this app or this affiliation code, and then on the back office end for the organization, they will be able to send an offer, and so you give them the code, and then they send the affiliation offer with the code, so you two have shaken hands at that point. From there, the team back office back again for the team leader or IGL or whoever owns the team can come in and accept the offer or decline if they said, nah, I'm not having that. Or you can check out the org page to make sure that they are who they say they are. And then as soon as you get that, you guys are affiliated, and it's as simple as that. So it's simple, straightforward, and secure. It's just a handshake, and then once you're affiliated, all sorts of other magical stuff starts to happen, like you being able to, or the org being able to access some of your resources and guide you and that sort of stuff. And we're still looking at how we can make that affiliation or that partnership work the best for both sides, for teams and orgs. So lots of new features coming after they're affiliated, but just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. What up, Chili? Good to see you, sir. So that's really all that I had to show you. Also, we've got some cool stuff cooking for creators as well. Posts are still in the work. I know I keep kicking that can down the road, but I've been really busy with Brick City Esports and the esports side of the house, getting all that spun up. But don't think I forgot about you guys on the creator end. I love you guys, and we will have some cool stuff for you guys soon, probably in the next week or so. So that is your Mechanyx update. Let me see here. Now I'm going to notate my timestamp because I'm a good noodle. And I think that should do it. All right. You guys ready to do the show, do the bulk of what we're talking about, gentlemen?
Woo-woo.
Yeah,
What, randomness?
yeah, exactly.
Like UK?
Oh, snap.
Do we want to start there?
Oh, man.
Next question, please.
That's crazy.
All right, we can start.
Let's move
We
on.
got to walk before we can fly, or we got to crawl before we can walk, and walk before we
Right.
can fly. So we have Brick City Call of Duty. You guys are here. Thank you guys once again for being here. It's amazing to be able to interview a whole team. You guys are actually the first team that we're ever interviewing here on the Mechanyx Midweek Hang, and we've had some production value things that we worked on. As you can see, everybody's kind of crammed into one spot, and I'm over here. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Well, why don't we just start off easy with how you guys met? Who met them, or sorry, who met who, and then who kind of said, hey, we should be a team? Give us the rundown how you guys came together.
Do you guys want me to cliff note it, and then you guys can kind of fill in the gaps?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm too old. I don't remember
So-
things that I did yesterday. So
Okay, I got us. I got us for this part.
Wait, you're old? Let's rewind for a second. You're old?
That's
Yes.
true. That is true.
Okay.
Homie's a little older, but we'll get to that point at some time. So Black Ops 4 to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 was when I met Jordan. We teamed for like maybe a month or two with that group before everybody disbanded because stuff was going on, and we ended up still
if
playing
that,
together.
yeah. If
We
that,
still, we still ended up playing together, and eventually we pulled in Dylan Z-Rekka underneath me. We pulled him in, and we played trio GBs in that game pretty much the rest of the time.
Mhm.
Like
For the people at home,
And-
what's an OGB?
game battles,
Mhm.
competitive like rule set. Best out of 3. We would play best out of 3
yeah,
maps.
best out of 3s or best out of 5s.
the early days of competitive Call of Duty when they were actually kind of fun.
But they're not
Eventually
right
that
now.
no,
gone.
because
No,
they're
the
game
website's
battles
down.
is not a thing anymore. They got rid of it.
Oh yeah, game battles. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we teamed together for multiple games until Black Ops Cold War showed up, and that's when we found good old Enzo. We ended up playing with him for a while, and then us four collectively have just played together ever since. So
I dig it.
yeah.
Now in person, me, Aaron, and Jordan have all met. I met Jordan first. Me, my wife, him, and his wife went out to a
We went to
Japanese restaurant.
the
Yeah,
Japanese restaurant.
because he was living. You were living like an hour away, right?
Yeah, it was like 40 minutes to an hour. Yeah.
Same different, whatever. And then the second time I watched his dogs for him.
Talk about a step up. We're moving
Nice.
quickly, babe. Are we moving too fast? Do you want me to take care of your dog?
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks after we met in person. I didn't have a dog sitter, and I was like, "Hey, Dill, you want to come crash at my house and you can play COD on my setup if you watch my dogs?"
Say less.
And I will slide this in here. The very first time we met at the restaurant, I told him beforehand. I told him beforehand I was going to grab his butt, and I did. I kept my promise.
And he definitely did follow through
Yeah, I
with
promise.
it.
Rex is a very touchy and amorous person, from what I've noticed. So it's good to know that it doesn't just end with Aaron. And I'm realizing that as we got things going, we know that you guys are a team, and we know Aaron, and we kind of know Rex because you've always been in the chat, of course, making sure not to get fired, as you make known every single week. And chat, by the way, if you guys have any questions throughout the week, or not throughout the week, throughout the stream that you want to ask the team, feel free to drop them in there and I will read them off. But we didn't go around the horn and introduce ourselves. So why don't you go around, tell us your name, your role within the team, and then one slightly mediocre. Okay, so here's my thing, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me. Whenever somebody's like, we all went to high school and we all played like the first day name games and stuff like that. It's like, tell me your name and your grade and your favorite breakfast cereal or like some interesting fact. There's always that question. It's like, give me one interesting fact. And then you're put on the spot trying to think of the most interesting thing, and then you get anxiety and you're worried about it. So I don't ask for interesting facts. I'm asking for something mediocre. You can tell me something interesting or you can tell me something completely mediocre if you want. So, name.
Watch this. I'm gonna kick it off.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Enzo, and I'm Jordan's duo.
That's
Boom. Don't take that.
Copy pasta.
Cool.
I will say he was mine and Aaron's duo first.
Well, guess who
We were a
he's?
trio.
Guess who's the duo now?
You can have him as a duo. We're still going to be the OG.
A little bit of.
You have whatever title you want.
And I can go to Jordan's house anytime I want. He's right around the corner. How far do you have to drive?
And unfortunately,
You
Dylan
got it,
has
bro.
a key
You
to
got it,
my
bro.
front door.
You got it, bro. You're his duo. We got it.
One of my favorite things about doing these shows and doing interviews and stuff like that is I really get to just like step back and let other people talk. And the hope is that as an interviewer, I ask you questions that allow you to open up and really tell your story. But I'm not having to do much of anything. You guys are just like oiling the machine on your own and you're just going, and I'm totally here for it. I was gonna ask about Jordan's Pokemon on his back shelves over there, but yeah, give us the rundown on those.
So I don't even really know how it started. Like they all came from Target, and I saw the giant Squirtle one day, and I've always like had a fascination with Squirtle for some reason since I was a kid. And I was like, oh, that would be cool. And then it spiraled into what it is now because my wife just continued buying more and more each time they released.
Beautiful. I love it.
Don't you still have Squirtle or Bulbasaur in your PC?
No, they're all up there now. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pikachus, a big Squirtle, a sign of Squirtle, a miniature Squirtle, Psyduck. There's way too many.
Looks like there's a
way too
Cubone
many.
up there, and
There's 2 Cubones, 2 Mewtwo's, Eevees hidden in the back, Charmanders, Charizards.
Man, it's got the whole Pokedex up on the top of the shelf.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't see a Gengar though. So, but I don't think they've made a Gengar. Yeah, they haven't made one yet, so you get a pass on that. Whenever somebody's showing off their Pokemon collection, I'm always like, "Where's Gengar?" And then they're always on the spot there.
You
So,
got a 3D printer, Jordan. Just make one.
Don't let out my secrets. That's crazy.
what kind of 3D printer do you have?
It's just one of the Ender 3 Pros.
Oh, nice. I have the original Ender 3 just over here. So, in fact, I just printed something off, so I'm going to pull those off. Okay, so Jordan. Obviously, we know Jordan. He collects Pokemon and stuff like that. Was there any other? What's your role within the team? Oh yeah, Enzo. Do you guys have like specified rules yet, or just everybody top frag all the time?
Not really. There is
I am not.
rules to
I am
COD.
not the hill bitch. I am not hill
Yeah,
bitch.
that's one
Is-
thing.
and the
That's
craziest
one
part
thing
is about
we
all
work
of this,
on.
all three of us can attest to the fact that he is not the hill bitch because he is allergic to the hill. I can speak on that.
Okay, we'll elaborate on what a hill bitch is, and maybe we'll take a step back into Call of Duty school for a little bit, and we talk about team comp.
Yeah.
But Jordan, we know you. Do you have a mediocre fact, or was the Pokemon your mediocre fact? Did I spoil that for you?
I mean, I guess my mediocre fact is that I do competitive archery.
Oh, that's sick. There's like different categories, right? There's like recurve and compound.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do compound.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. You're not having to big old biceps and drawing 150
No.
pounds of recurve.
No.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Who's next? We got Rex and Aaron.
So, my name is Dylan. Go by Rekka.
I don't.
31 years old. I'm the oldest in the group. I ride motorcycles, and that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask because I saw in Aaron's Discord you got a nice little pony in there. Is that a Harley or what? What do you have currently?
Yeah, it's a Harley. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. It's a red one named Scarlet. Very poignant. So I appreciate a good. Yeah. Cool. And finally, Aaron, our in-game lead. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Aaron. I go by Aaron, actually.
Nice.
Funny enough. And I guess my little quirky fact is if I'm not gaming, I'm just obsessed with cars. That is just my cars are my thing. Like these boys know my car that's my baby. I love that thing to death.
So what are you riding right now?
I am driving a 2017 Dodge Charger Scat Pack.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
One of 64 different configurations that you can get the Charger in nowadays. So
it's loud as can be.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Did you
can hear
do
it from miles away?
Yeah. Have you done anything to it?
So nothing truly with like the motor per se, but the exhaust, I have no mid mufflers or no resonator, so it's pretty much straight pipe.
Okay.
The only thing I gotta put on it are some headers, which I would love to do in the future, but we'll have to kind of wait and see.
I feel that. So, you know what I'm really, really excited for, and it's not Mopar, but I am seeing more and more of the 400Zs, the new Z, and that is just a gorgeous car. It's like modern, but it still has kind of the boxy, kind of curvy looks that the old Fairladies and the Datsuns had, and I'm just over the moon with it. So, I'm also excited. I think they're doing an EV charger, right? Or did they just tease like an EV charger and EV Challenger not too long ago?
Yeah, they're doing the EV chargers, which I could go out and say those things look like shit. Bad language, sorry. Yeah. But I say this because I was looking at like MSRP for the new ones, and they have one with the new Scat Pack EV. And that thing goes for $71,000, like starting, and which is absurd. And it's no, I give you my true motor, like muscle car over that thing. So
it just there's something to the sound of like the old American muscle too. So Also, Chili, who was in chat a little bit ago, is a big time JDM fan along with me as well. But yeah, as I have an EV myself right now, and I'm kind of probably gonna buy EVs for the future. And like you can always EV swap old cars. Like I thought about EV swapping like an old 64 Mustang or something like that, but they're notoriously unsafe because they were made in the 60s. And so it's kind of like, I'm just waiting for all these brands to like make EV versions of their top level like supercars or like sports cars. But then they always do it and they feel like they have to change something like with the Mach-E Mustang and stuff like that too. It's like it doesn't need to be a sports hatchback. Just like do it as the two-door coupe or something like that. Although with all the back in 2014, all the grief that people were giving Mustangs for not having traction control, and then you add instant torque to that because of an EV motor, that might be troublesome. So, but I'm not going to beat that dead horse any further. Very cool. Well, thank you for the introduction. So, you guys are the team working for, Brick City. You guys are all signed, so congratulations. It's very cool to, have seen that kind of grow and everything like that. And you guys are kind of getting into your own. Can you break down, for the people at home who may not be familiar with competitive COD, how do you guys compose yourself? Like, what does a typical Call of Duty season look like? What can we, I guess, what's the layout? What's the lay of the land? That's the question.
Go ahead, IGL.
No. Wow, y'all are putting it on me. That's crazy.
I was elected to lead.
So, I guess to kind of start, like, going into the new COD, of course, for us specifically, it's going to be us grinding CMG, or what is it, countermeasures? Or is it counter something?
Make gaming.
Yeah. So we'll be grinding those, which are kind of like game battles. We'll be grinding those quite a bit, just to get the feel of the game and get our chemistry up with that. And then we'll start leading into tournaments, like CMG tournaments, which hopefully will progress us into Challengers Cups. So that will kind of be our progression going into the next game, per se.
Okay. Very cool. Do you guys have in-game roles, or does that change from round to round? What do you guys special in? That sort of thing.
I
Nihil bitch.
was gonna say, it's interesting because with this group per se, I mean, we have like kind of set ideas of how each other play. Like, we know, for instance, Jordan, that is our Slayer guy. Like, he's first engagement every time into a fight. That's him. With kind of like Enzo and Dylan, they can flex. They can do that stuff, or they can also hold a lane if need be. And then there's silly old me, who just sits in the back of spawns and just holds. So we do kind of have roles, but that's not to say they don't change, because depending, like you said, depending on the map, like, any of us could have a game and there could be a role switch.
Sure.
So
Yeah. So dynamic play, I like to hear that. I guess that it requires a fair bit of game sense from you guys all individually, and then you have to work together as a team to kind of figure out where everybody is meshing, and it sounds like you guys are doing that. How quickly do you think it takes to spin up a team like this, or to really get you guys clicking? Do you guys feel like you're clicking right now, or do you feel like you have some work to do? How long does it take a team to really start clicking and meshing at the level that you guys want to perform at?
It all depends. To me, it all depends on how you vibe with each other.
yeah, I was gonna kind of say and let everybody kind of chime in on this, because I think we all kind of have our own opinions on it.
Sure.
Like, if you can communicate with everyone, like, clearly and level-headedly, and understand where everybody's coming from, then that's kind of how I stand.
Very cool.
So, like, for me, we've all been playing together for so long that we kind of are in the minds of each other. Like, for example, yesterday we were playing and Enzo's mic was muted unknowingly for two rounds.
Yeah, bro.
And I finally said, Enzo, if you're talking, we can't hear you. And he's like, holy shit, I thought I was talking this whole time, because like, he was saying things and we were just doing it without even hearing him say what he wanted us to do. Like, we've just played together for that long.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything, Enzo? I know you.
Man, you guys have hit it basically the nail right on the head. I mean, we've been playing for what? Now it's 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
Yeah, like 4 years together.
After a certain point, you just know what everybody's doing and how to adapt to certain situations and what to do in certain scenarios. And we're at that point where we don't, like, we could play and just not even say any words, call out, not tell anybody what to do, and we know exactly what everybody is doing at every single given moment, essentially.
That would be an interesting piece of content.
We call Aaron the IGL, but literally everybody's IGL.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just with us four entirely, it's just You would think, because most teams, we all have like bumps in the road where there'd be times where we'd be ready to kill each other. And you see like some teams will just break apart just because of like one fight. And I'm sure the boys can attest to it. We've had multiple lash outs between each other. And somehow, some way, we are still here together, like playing at 4 years. So like I think the chemistry is there, apparently, because we've been bashing each other 4 years, and yet we all are able to play together and still play really well. So
Yeah, I love that. So a couple things that I wanted to break open there. You guys all chimed in and said, "Hey, we've been playing for so long," and it's usually when you have people like that, like when you've been playing with somebody for so long, you're like, "Man, where did the time go? I can't even remember like how we met or that sort of thing." So can you guys think back and pinpoint a point where you guys were really starting to mesh? Like how long did that take, or is it so far gone now that you just can't remember?
I remember when when I started playing with them,
hmm
but I'm not entirely sure if they remember when they started playing with each other.
I remember when I started playing with Aaron and Jordan. I just don't remember when you came in exactly.
I'm
come
pretty
into
sure it
the
was the
picture-
beginning of MW19, right?
with Enzo,
Yeah.
no, Cold War, dog.
I thought
It
we
was
played.
Cold War.
I thought we played MW19 with you.
We might have
I
went
come-
back and played it, but I know for a fact Cold War was when us four collectively started.
Yeah, I came into the picture MW19, not MW19. Sorry, Cold War.
See, I just spoke it into
He
existence.
spoke it into fruition. That's actually crazy.
Nah, it was Cold War for sure because I was in study squad, and I think it was Dylan was looking for one, and he was with Aaron. Excuse me. And I said, let's run in. From there on out, we've been on and off, just rotating a fourth every now and then. But it just so happened that it's not that I fit the role the best, but I was the one that stuck around to see things flourish and essentially not bring the team to what it is today, but fill in that fourth gap that they needed.
Yeah, it seems like he's
I don't-
stuck a lot better than some of the other four.
I don't know about you, Dill, but I kind of feel like the point where I kind of felt like not necessarily us four collectively came together, but like when we finally all realized that Enzo was definitely going to be like the fourth with the group. Do y'all remember that Cold War tournament that we played in? It was for the COD Rec League. Yeah, well, we played with Blades. It was us four, and we made that stupid like loser
Good to see you,
bracket
Muffin.
run
How was stream?
all the way up to the finals, to where we ran through the first series, but came back and won the whole thing. I think that was kind of that chemistry between me, Dylan, and Enzo. That was kind of like me, Dylan, and Jordan, where it just flowed so well that I think it was just perfect. It was just perfect timing that we.
I don't know if we can just leave it right there, though. Paint
No,
us a picture a little
we didn't
bit.
get we didn't get ran through.
No,
Yeah, we
did.
did. We lost that first best of 5. We had to play a second one.
Yeah, but we came through winners. We didn't go.
We came.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
walk
we
it
came
back.
in-
Let's walk it back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt here. Also, by the way, what's up to Muffin? Talking Muffin, the
I'm here
El
so I don't get
Capitan.
fined.
Yeah, so the whole reason that Rex is here.
It's Muffin.
Muffin just coming off of a stream of himself. How's Valorant? Good to see you, sir. Muffin, in case you didn't know, is the owner of Brick City eSports, so he is the one that is wrangling this group of cats that is currently being interviewed. So plenty of Advil, and be sure to give him lots of support and Advil for having to run everything. Rex
I'm here
needs
so
to
I
do
do
fucking
get fined then?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, Muffin, you're welcome to jump into. We're just in the Mechanyx, but also if you're doing a post stream, that's totally cool too. But take us back a little bit. You guys are alluding to this Call of Duty Cold War tournament. I mean, it sounds like it was a pretty watershed moment for you guys, but we don't know anything about this at home. So give us the year, give us the deeds. What did you guys have for breakfast? Well, maybe not what you had for breakfast that morning, but paint the picture for us. What was this tournament all about?
So basically, this was they call it a primer tournament as like a way to get ready for the next Call of Duty that was coming out, and I think that was on its way out. And we, like, as a collective, I think it was gonna be us four, but I think something came up with you, Jordan. I think you were able to make it.
I probably had to work or something.
Yeah,
Stupid.
something came up, so we ended up meeting some guy, who was cool, but he was really good at the game, really good at the game. And basically, like I said, it was just a way to get ready for the next game.
Bro, what Enzo wasn't part of it. We actually picked him up.
I definitely was.
He was.
You were?
Yes,
When?
he was.
It was you.
Oh, I'm thinking
me,
about a different
it
tournament.
was
Yeah.
You, me, Aaron, and Matt.
Yep.
And the way we found Matt was we played Kevy Skills.
Heavy Skills. Yep.
I don't know if it was in the rec league or in a GB, but
yeah.
So we played him, found Matt. We needed a fourth because Jordan had work, I believe, and we ended up picking out Matt, and we ran the tournament.
And I think I don't even remember how many teams was involved in it, but it was basically a double elimination tournament. And basically some of these teams that were already made, were teams that were going into the next game already so we were kind of just thrown in there because we wanted to do it. And like Dylan and Enzo said, we ran through the winners bracket like pretty easily. And I think that chemistry was just there.
And that's winners too. That's not like we got into losers and we're fighting for our life. That is like you are cruising in winners, which is the best of the best. So
yeah, we were frying that tournament. But it came to the grand finals where a team came up from losers, and
I think we got 3-0'd.
We got 3-0'd. They were shooting bodies. They were doing all the stuff,
Talking shit.
Just trying to mentally just destroy us.
But it actually fueled the fire.
Yeah. If anything, it kicked us into high gear, and going into that next best of 5. At that point, nobody was touching us. We came out guns blazing, and that team was not stopping us.
That's
and
beautiful.
Eventually, we ended up winning that tournament.
So they reset the bracket. They've done all this stuff. They were talking all this good shit, and then I like to hear that. So, I mean, I like to hear people coming out of losers and flipping the bracket and like turning it all around, but sometimes there's just like a really satisfying thing to be like, no, sit down. So, it sounds like that was the thing. And so that's when you
best believe when we won that tournament, they heard us.
Oh my.
We all went into game chat and we were letting it fly. We were letting everything. We were letting them know.
Good and stuff. They were trying to say GG, which it is GG's at the end of the day, but they were like, nah, it was GG's, bro, blah, 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 blah. And we weren't having it right then.
I mean, on the one hand, I feel like you earned it, but on the other hand, like, if an opponent wants to tuck their tail and, like, go home, then that's not, me personally, I'm not, like, rubbing it in the dirt. But I wasn't there at the time, too. I don't know what was said, so I can't really...
Well, if you're going to shit talk, like, from winning one little series and not expect us to do the same,
that's fair.
Like, it's yeah.
I mean, us four collectively, when it comes to stuff like that, like, we all four of us can tell you, if you're going to shoot our bodies, if you're going to talk smack in game chat, you better win the map. Like, you better win the map, because if you don't, we're coming at you. And you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it from all of us.
And we'll do it with a smile on our face.
Oh my gosh.
Laughing and joking, cutting up in game, just talking shit to each other in game. And having fun. You know,
Heaven forbid you're playing a video game and you actually have fun. So even if it is competitively. So you guys are riding high. You just won this Call of Duty tournament. You feel like you're meshing, and that was kind of the moment. So did you guys continue to dominate, or like have you guys like... Do you feel like you've touched that level of excitement since then? Is that like the standard of excellence that you put yourself? What did that tournament mean in the retrospect or the context of Brick City Call of Duty, or like the story leading to Brick City Call of Duty?
I think for me per se, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but like I think most of us were kind of coming out of what we called our prime phase, where some of us thought we were at our peaks already. But I think winning a tournament like that against that team, who at that time they were all like 18, 19, and we were all in our like mid-20s. So it's like, okay, we might be a little older, but we know we can still run down young kids. Like, we can still do it. Like, I think that was That's what ultimately I think keeps us four together collectively, because it's like, yeah, we might be 25 and older, but we know we can still shit on kids 16, 17 years old any given day.
I like that. It's interesting in chat. Just catching up, Muffin said about time. So Rex, I think you're off the hook for right now, but he wants you to workshop a new phrase. It looks like, and also writing an ad for sure. Good to see you, Muffin. Muffin always writing them TikTok ads, making that good. So you alluded to something just a second ago. You were talking about how age kind of plays. Well, I guess maybe that's my question. So the topic of age has come up, and 18, 19-year-olds, that sort of stuff, these really young bloods. How big of a factor does age play in competitive Call of Duty?
I got old thumbs. They don't work like they used to.
I know my
Yeah.
reaction time is slow as a snail now, compared to what it used to be.
The young guns definitely have one thing, which is probably reaction. Like their reaction and their reflexes are much better than I would say most of us. Even though most of us we have our moments where like our senses kick in and it's like a breath of fresh air, you're like right into your brain and you're just kicking it into a different gear.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that we do have that these 18 or 19-year-olds don't have is, aside from the chemistry, is we have a lot of IQ.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about four guys that have been playing COD since COD began.
Mm-hmm.
So reading spawns and knowing how to push cuts and what lanes to look at, it's not something that needs to be taught to us anymore. It's more so second nature at this point.
Okay. So it sounds to me that there's kind of a dichotomy, or there's a trade-off. The young have like the reaction and stuff like that, but they maybe don't have the game sense or the IQ. But with older players, you just have a lot of experience, a lot of game, and that sort of stuff. What's been your guys' experience? Does one necessarily dominate over other? Like, can game sense compensate for like lack of youth and reflex time, or do you just need that raw speed and that raw reflex to make it happen?
I guess it
Mm,
depends on game because you don't like if you're playing, search and destroy or even any game mode. Actually, if you're playing anything, as long as you know like where they are and have the fluent call outs and stuff like that, um, they're gonna run into you. You don't necessarily have to beat them with the reaction time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just hold a position and literally let them walk into your crosshair.
Okay.
I mean, it is a 50-50. If you're running and they're running, who has the quicker reaction?
Yeah.
Whereas if you know where they're coming from already, then just post up for a quick second or two.
Yeah. It sounds like all that hard work and all that kind of experience can beat talent, or the old saying goes, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So sounds like that's something that you guys got going on. And it makes it sound like you guys are like boomers, or like you're just past your prime, but like what is prime age for Call of Duty? Or like when you talk about these young bloods, what is that kind of prime age demographic that you're talking about? And when do you kind of pass that, as Aaron put it?
I'd
Honestly,
say I'm sorry to cut you off though, real quick. I'd say anywhere between 19 and 21 right now
Mm-hmm.
is prime age for a COD player. It's low. It's gonna lower little by little because there's some kids in the under 18 scene or barely hitting 18 right now that are absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
But then who's to say that they're actually gonna make it through challengers and make it into the league?
That's true.
There is some insane talent, but it's all about it's exactly what you said earlier. It's hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough.
Yeah. I
I'm
agree.
just gonna say like I can speak for myself right here. I have clips from in Modern Warfare 2019 playing Search and Destroy with Jordan and Aaron, where I would snipe on that. What is it, Saint Petra?
Yeah, looking at the random
And
feces through the wall.
yeah, I would like I. There's spots that or learn where you can like on that specific map, you could shoot through a window not even see them or anything. It's just a timing thing where I could snipe one or two through a wall, not
Yep.
even see them.
It reminds me of in Counter-Strike on Dust 2, there's like a little bit of an opening in the doorway, and for as long as people have been playing Counter-Strike, people have trying to get that timing right, and sometimes you hit it and it's just an absolute pop-off moment because it's right at the start of the game, but other times it's just like you'll be casually walking by and you just get absolutely beamed because somebody had to be looking down the lane. So, yeah, I definitely know what you guys talking about.
And even BO4, me, Jordan, and was it Mal? I think we were playing with Mal in a 3v3 GB, and I had the grapple on what, Arsenal? I think it was Arsenal.
I don't know. The only thing I remember from that game is you running down mid-map in round 11 of the finals of a tournament.
Hey.
Wow.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the map was Arsenal, and I remember Jordan specifically saying, "This man's trolling at this point. He's trying to trick shot
I
in a
remember that. He
GB."
grappled to the top of the building.
He's
and
working
hit a
on his
trick
phase
shot.
reels. Yeah.
And
He really did in the middle of a tournament hit a clip.
yeah, I mean, so
Hmm.
like sometimes you do dumb shit and it turns out good. Sometimes you do dumb shit and it turns out bad. Whatever. You try shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it either pays off or you just get fucked.
Yep. So, but you never know until you
And
try.
that specific time, we got fucked when I ran down map around 11 through mid map. All right, my bad. You live and learn. Okay.
We live and we move on. We fix it and move on.
The single-handed best memory though is Miami's search on Cold War. Right,
You
Aaron?
suck.
Y'all
suck.
Is that the tomahawk kill? The
I actually
tomahawk
hate
one?
you for that. The fact that you brought that up, that really just irked me, Jordan. I hate you for that.
Okay, this is like this
Eric,
actually
I
leads.
got you.
This
I got you on this one, man.
On
crowd.
that note,
Yeah.
I'm going to get a shot because
No, yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
it for that.
So, well, Aaron's getting alcohol. Maybe we'll set it up, and Aaron, you can think of it on the way down. But this actually segues me perfectly into the next question that I was going to ask. Give me your two favorite, or maybe you could do top three, or we can just take this as long as we want because we're just kind of sitting around cutting it up at this point. But favorite tournament memory doesn't have to be with this team, or it can be with another team. But if you do one that's not with the team, you also have to do one that is with the team. So your favorite tournament memory with this team, and then if you have any other ones without the team, then you can say that too. So who wants to kick it off?
So I'll go first.
Yeah,
Don't you steal mine, you asshole.
No, okay, my favorite one without this team. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we were playing a pro mod, and what a pro mod is, it's LMG, sniper. Like you use every gun, right? But it was a 3v3 tournament, so it was one AR, one sub, and then sniper.
What game is this?
So this was in, I think this was Modern Warfare 2019.
Okay. So
Yeah, it was. It was.
Scar, Intervention. No, Intervention was Modern Warfare.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember what
Yeah,
it
because they
was.
replaced it. It wasn't the Intervention anymore. It was the something else. But
What,
that would be my loadout.
MW19 or
I think it was MW19.
because if it's MW19, it's MP5, M4,
and the Car 98.
Yeah, or no, the Car
98
98
was-
I think replaced
the Car
the
98 was
Dragon.
the snipe.
I can't remember the sniper that I was using. It was really bulky. I remember that shit. Anyway,
50 cal.
So what's the map with the damn tire shop? A bunch of crates as well.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the map.
It's really small.
Is it shipment?
And
no, shipment doesn't have
No.
tires. That's just like shipping containers.
So I think B bomb was inside like a garage building. And then A bomb was
in the wide open on the left side of the map.
yeah. You know what map I'm talking about, right?
Yes, B domination is right in the middle with like a well.
Is it Skid Row?
And there's
No, Skid Row is
Skid
no.
Row's this game.
What?
We're trying to figure out a map
So
from MW 2019.
I'm gonna look
it has
Oh,
like
Piccadilly.
No,
Oh,
it has
that
shipping
matters.
containers. It's really small. Has shipping containers. A bomb is on the left side. There's a hop up wall, and then B
It was like the
bomb.
coal mine and stuff.
No,
No,
that was
no.
a steer cave.
Hey, I'll
I
race you,
remember
Aaron.
that
I'm
one.
already doing it.
Anyway, whatever. So I was in a 1v3. I was sniping. I had a deagle and of course a sniper. So I see him, a guy, like I was top third. I see a guy jump into B, and he was like standing on the window, scaffold. I snipe him. They've already planted a bomb. I snipe him. I
Hackney
switched
Yard.
him. Yes, that's what it was.
Which one?
Hackney Yard.
Acne Yard.
Yeah.
Acne Yard. Okay, yeah.
So I sniped the kid in the window. I switched to my pistol. I start running in the little tunnel section to get to B bomb. And a guy is like this to me. And he has an MP5, I think.
Mhm.
And I one shot him in the head with my deagle.
Sheesh!
Like just quick. And
Styling
the
on him with
last
the deagle.
guy, I had a smoke and I threw it at the bomb. And the last guy, he didn't see me hop the bomb or even run to it or nothing. He thought I was still in the same little area. And I ended up ninja defusing and winning the map for us.
Feels good. You have a career in Counter-Strike if you don't, if Call of Duty doesn't work out, because Deagle Flicks and Ninja Defuses are the name of the game in Call of Duty. Is that straight tequila, Aaron? It looks like
No, it's moonshine.
Wait. Over there, raw dog in a bottle
It's
of moonshine.
lemonade moonshine, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
Congrats on the hat trick. So we're shooting the noobs and we're shooting the hat tricks. So very cool. So that was without the team. What's your favorite memory with the team, Dill?
All four of us?
Yeah.
He's a clown, literally.
Don't you fucking steal mine, you asshole.
There's no question.
There's a lot. I mean,
There's a lot.
Take us through it. Give us a
Go
couple.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'll let Jordan have that one.
That was mine. You can't steal
You can
that
have
one.
that one.
You can have that one, Jordan. I mean, there's just so many. I can't think of one.
There's gotta
The thing
be
is, the
one
thing
that
is,
you-
there's a lot of moments shared in between, like
Like
different
not even
iterations
gaming.
of-
It's just, of course, we don't have the clip, but the damn. Oh, Vancouver Surge. That's another European team.
that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
It happened.
It happened.
Oh, you
Vancouver was
guys
in
all-
London is
You
comical.
guys all had a collective dream.
On that note,
So
I'm taking a
let's-
shot for Vancouver being in London.
let's move on.
Oh, Canada. Okay, so we'll come back to you, Rex. I need at least one or two memories from the team, but maybe some of these other ones will surface. So, Jordan, something about Miami, and okay, I've heard the story, but people at home haven't. There was a certain moment.
Yeah.
That's not with
yeah,
all
it
of
was-
us, though.
No, it was with
Or
all
give
of
you
us.
with the bulk of it, like just a bulk
Oh,
of
Just
it was
because
it.
it was not
3v3.
there. It was a
I'm not
3v3,
featured
bro.
in that.
It was
Oh,
a
I thought you were.
3v3.
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of moments that
But go ahead, Jordan.
feature some sort of iteration of us.
Yeah, we'll count those. If as long as it's like a majority of the team, then that's fine.
Yes, I'm pretty sure this was just in a GB, right? It wasn't in a
Oh,
tournament.
then if you're including that, I already got one. Then
Okay,
Then
we'll come back. It's
we'll
Jordan's
come back
turn.
to
Remember,
you.
no,
sure you raise
fuck
your
Jordan.
hand.
I don't care about him.
You gotta
So
wait.
you were great in
It was
school. I could tell.
it was a 3v3. It was me, Aaron, and Jordan. And I remember, them two died.
Tomahawk? Are you telling Tomahawk?
No,
Oh,
no.
We're gonna talk
Them-
about the tomahawk. Don't worry.
So these two died. My
Imagine
ass
that.
didn't know.
I remember this.
Oh yes, I remember this. This is
That was
MW
also on-
2019.
That was also on Hackney Yard.
It was on Hackney.
So-
Yard.
I'm over here calling out like no other. And it was a search and destroy, and I'm calling out like no other.
I still have the clip of this too.
And Jordan goes, you're by yourself, stupid. I'm like, oh, my bad. So
I was
anyway,
just doing the most.
it came down to a 1v1. I threw the smoke, defused the bomb, ninja. Good job. Won us the round.
The ninja of the group. We love to see it. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, way to pull it out. And all by yourself, comma, stupid. So, Jordan, we've been building some anticipation. Tell us about the Tomahawk.
So I'm pretty sure it was just a regular game battles. Like it wasn't a tournament or anything, but we were just hanging out. I'm pretty sure it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Like we were all just laughing and dying laughing at this point.
Yeah.
And we came up against these kids that off the shit, like tomahawks and like weird ass guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't remember what even sparked it. I think I got a tomahawk thrown at me, and I said they're using tomahawks or something like that. And Aaron said, "Watch this shit. I'm gonna end up getting tomahawked." And the dude just chucks one across the map and hits Aaron in the forehead.
The very next round.
Yeah, the very next round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on record and say I have the worst luck when it comes to a tomahawk in any Call of Duty game. If I see it being added to the game, I am, with all of my strength, fucked because a tomahawk is coming. I'm dying to it.
Yep.
Like, it's coming.
Listen to what I have to tell you real quick.
Don't.
I will
This
say,
upcoming title,
It better not have a tomahawk.
it has a tomahawk as a streak.
live reaction.
It's insane,
Just gonna
too.
focus on this. This is Aaron's
I
life
will
right
say, I will say though, after he got tomahawked, me and Jordan were dying.
We laughed.
I would be
next
too.
Like I had
now. I would
tears
still be
coming out of
laughing.
my eyes.
Yeah.
We lost.
They were laughing.
We
You should have
lost the
saw
rounds.
how
We
I
lost
was.
we lost like 2 rounds, and then we just won.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
It's like, all
I
right,
was
kids,
not
have your
happy.
fun.
The all-time greatest moment that had tears in my eyes though was in Cold War.
Oh, it
like-
gets better? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
okay.
So it was in Cold War. I'm pretty sure not very long after we started playing with Enzo regularly, and there was a clown skin in the game, and
Worst thing
Like-
to come to the game.
yeah, it was a legit clown skin. Like it was supposed to be scary and everything. And Enzo always calls people clowns, like when they're doing something stupid, and he just calm as can be, calls somebody out. He's a clown, literally. And we all just start crying, laughing for like no apparent reason, but it was incredibly funny to all of us.
To all of us.
He was
Y'all-
literally a damn clown.
Y'all remember
He's
those?
literally a clown sitting in a corner and just shoots me in the back, and I just lost full.
Y'all know what I said, or y'all remember what I said? He's a clown. No, this is a literal clown.
Literally. Great.
Cool. Aaron, take us through some of your favorite tournament memories, either with this team or without.
Oh my god.
But it sounds like the ones with this team are way better. So
So the ones that we have with me included with these 3 knuckleheads tend to be some of the funniest clips all of us can like attest to. Like
Sure.
all of them are funny as hell.
Mhm.
But the 2 that I like for me personally, and they know, there was one round in Cold War where I was put into a 1v2 situation on Miami Search.
not
and-
Tomahawk Miami Search, but
No, not
Different-
Tomahawk.
yeah, yeah.
Thank God.
Same
It was
Miami
a
Search.
rank play. It was a rank play game.
yeah.
And I was playing with
Same map.
Yeah, same map. I was playing with Dylan and Enzo, and I was in a 1v2. I killed one guy on top of the boat, and I got a call out from Dylan that said he was Curve, which is on the other side of the map. So instinctively, I looked at that area of Curve, not knowing the second guy was behind me on the beach, and he put a couple shots into me, and I just full 360 snapped on him. And it was one of the craziest clips, like in Cold. Like that will forever be one of my.
You also
The
had
second one was Vanguard, when I was also playing with Dylan and one of our other buddies, Grizz. We were playing Berlin Search, and I was put in a 1v3 situation. A 1v3 situation, yes, because
Find
both of them
yourself these
died.
1v3 situations. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have clips of all of these.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal. I end up picking up 2, and I have no idea where the last one. I instinctively look towards the bomb, which is on the dock side of the map, and the third guy was behind a truck, and once again he put in a couple shots, and it was just an instant 360 snap, and just absolutely obliterated him off the map. Like, and I knew I destroyed him because the next thing I did, I went to game chat and was like, say hello to Twitter for me. Because that was coming. Like, he was getting put on.
You're on the
Now,
blast.
with these 4, I would say my most favorite clip, because it happened so recently, Subbase. Jordan, in his operator.
That's a good one. I thought you were gonna go with something else, honestly.
No, I'm sure you could probably think of I don't know about
I
the
thought you were
other
gonna
one.
go with the MW2 one.
No, the MW2 one.
I
was
mean,
pretty
you
good.
can't just leave us
pretty
with
good.
that. Talk about both
Okay.
of them. You
So
guys
the
are...
MW2 one,
I don't even.
So we
Don't
were
even
playing-
talk about it, bro. Just bring up the clip.
So
if you could find the clip right away,
I
just
can
bring
find
it up.
the clip.
Yeah, if you guys have
That's
clips,
not
we
gonna
would
take
love
long.
to see them.
All
Okay,
right, well,
I'll
you
pull
do
up the
that.
clip real quick.
I'll explain mine without the team and with
All right.
the team.
I'll pull up
One of
both
my
clips.
favorite moments. Well, I'll start off without the team. I was playing in a Halo tournament with, ironically enough, another one of our good friends. Goes by Drew. Well, his name is Drew. He goes by
Sick.
Hitta. We were playing a Halo tournament on Aquarius. It was an Aquarius Slayer, I remember. And we were down, I believe, 48-46. And right at the end, right as the game is about to end, Camo comes up. I was able to get Camo top mid, calm everybody down because we were going absolutely nuts, thinking we were going to lose and go down 0-2. And I just told everybody, yo, chill. I'm a walking UAV. I have Camo. I live pinged 2 of them, killed 2, got the third guy weak, and then they just ended up trading 2 for 1. And we ended up winning the Slayer 50-49.
Let's go.
Push it to a map 3.
That's
In regards to our team, even though Jordan wasn't there for it, it was in the Cold War tournament that we played. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but we played Express HP.
Yep.
I don't remember if it was for the first map or it was for map 4. Because I don't remember if... No, it was definitely map 4, because we played... I think we played map 5 standoff, and that's where it ended.
Yeah, it ended on standoff.
But whatever, point is
Ended with a standoff.
We were in Express Hardpoint, and I think we were down going into... I'm not sure if that's P4. Let me see if I remember. It's P1. Oh, whatever. I can't remember what hardpoint it is, but it's the hardpoint where the B bomb is above it in maps on...
That should be P4, yeah.
Yeah, it's P4, right?
It's either P4 or
on Express.
P5. Yeah, it's either
Yeah.
P4 or P5.
Whatever, point is that we were going into that down, I believe. Down, not by a significant margin, but we were 3 dead, and I was hitting up the hill. They had 1 on hill, and I ended up popping a 3-piece to keep the game alive.
Let's go.
Yeah.
3-piece
that was a good
chicken
one.
and a
All
bacon.
right, so this right here is. I don't know if you want to pull that up.
Yeah.
This
I'm
right
in the
here is
middle.
with
So, yeah.
Aaron and
Or is it the Tomahawk?
Jordan. No.
Oh, why? I was gonna say.
I hope
No,
the
this is-
Tomahawk actually exists somewhere and we can find it.
Oh, it
but-
does. It exists.
It
He's got
does.
the
Yeah.
clip. He's got.
It's
the clip.
somewhere. I don't know where. But this is with Aaron and Jordan.
Mhm.
Enzo, you better not be.
What?
I
I'm
see the
looking
smile
for one.
on your face,
I'm
dog,
looking-
and
I'm looking for one. Hold up.
that's insane.
It's on your channel, though. That's the only thing.
What does this clip do?
Sheesh.
This is when he slayed them all out.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Now this one,
Let me flip over to
Oh,
Aaron
wait,
real
I
quick.
need to see this one. This
we
clip
all.
is god.
So this is the first one. This one is.
The team name.
This one. So to set it up, this is Hydro hardpoint, and
Real quick, before you play this clip, do you
Yeah.
have the other Hydro clip as well?
Yes, I have them all.
Okay,
I have all of them, bro.
good. That's the one I was gonna look for.
So, my initial idea, because of course the boys are taking over the hard point, so I'm gonna push and overextend
I was just saying, I
and
already have 2 kills.
Intentionally.
and just to take space on the map. but you will clearly see what happens. And I'm not gonna spoil the rest. You can enjoy it for
Great.
Streamer, your game tag is wrong. Streamer, it says Valorant. Oh, the clip said sorry. It's apologizing.
Jordan ended up team naming. Okay, so I got stun checked by Enzo initially, and then got team nated by Jordan in a consecutive motion.
I also,
And then
I also
this one,
stunned
and
you.
then this is my last one. So this is our recent one that we all get a good laugh out of because
Yeah.
this skin is like actually a clown skin, and it's Jordan.
He's a clown.
It's actually
Literally.
Jordan,
Yeah.
and you will see we all get a good kick out of this.
This guy's got like Carhartt workwear on.
Oh, it gets better.
You play a little pocket pool there.
Go ahead, do your little thing. Shake it like a So yes, those are my
Damn,
two.
boy, he thick.
He thick back there.
Yeah.
So yes, those were my clips that were saved that are infamous for me and the board.
I love it.
So
There's
this
one clip
is
that's missing that is absolutely amazing. I'm
Right.
gonna see if I find it.
See if you can find
this
it while we're
is
looking
the snipe that I was talking about in the 3v3 GB.
And for
Oh,
those
okay, we
clips,
got-
I'm taking another shot.
Let me see. Let me flip over here. Wait, full capture. Webcam. Wait, where is it? There we go. Okay, got it. I think you flipped your tab and you're on the stream and now it's
Yep.
just like making
Oh,
it.
You're on the stream.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, you're all good. Run it back. Pew. Ooh.
And then no, not this.
Bing.
But I did
I
get a
didn't even
two-piece
see
right there.
that one. That was crazy.
So
That's
and then Enzo, you're finding one.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Jordan,
to find
I
the
know
one-
you
this
have
just
to
became
have
the
one.
clip parade. I like it.
What clip am I looking for?
I'm sure you have a clip somewhere. I mean, I could easily show them my two insane snaps on people because they're all on Dill's channel. Surprise!
Well, I have one of your snaps on my channel. That's the one I'm trying to find.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
You're
And
gonna
of
see the
course,
one I'm
here's
looking
the
for.
thing, Drew, and this is what you should understand. All of my great clips are on other people's channels. They're not even on mine. They're
I have-
literally on everybody else's.
Ironically
the
enough,
clip.
I have no clips on my channel. I am featured in clips. I think I'm featured in almost every clip in Aaron's channel.
I mean, it sounds to me like they just need to pay you royalties because you've.
They
like,
should
given-
because these clips they have, they could be top tier.
I also like that everybody's rocking Astros except Aaron. Do you have razors or no? Those Beats.
These are
Yeah.
Steel Series.
Oh, Steel Series, very nice. So.
Yeah,
Dude,
because
Astros broke.
my duct taped Astros were on their last life.
Your Scuffstros. Yeah.
They are. They're actually like back here in the corner.
Yeah.
They're there. They're
That-
still there.
That was the headset and kind of.
They're in the graveyard, but they're there.
Here, I found.
Well,
Okay,
Can't
yeah.
find this damn hydro clip, bro.
Here.
What'd you find?
Hmm.
No, this is not it. This
Y'all are
is-
making me work for my money over here. I have to
that's
flip
just
over.
that.
Full-
Enzo, do you remember this clip?
You ready?
Mhm.
Wait.
Run it up. Bing. I can't see half of these, dude. I don't know. Okay.
They're
Through the
not.
wall. You
They're
can't
through
see
Okay.
the wall. That wall right there. They're
Mhm.
through that.
That's ridiculous. If you wipe the, I'm just waiting for it to happen. It's an inevitability. Okay, maybe not. Still, half the team.
Yeah,
Where
I
is
do
it?
not
Where is
remember
it?
this, Jordan.
You don't remember this?
I
I
don't.
do.
There it is.
that's
Disgusting.
Mysteries, Aaron, and myself.
Very good. Very good.
This clip is just me and Enzo and one of our other friends, but it's still hilarious.
I love it. Let's see what this is clearing into a clip show. I like it.
I was gonna say.
Oh, knife?
Yeah.
Knife round? Knife round?
Just wait.
Okay.
Hopefully my sound works.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I remember this now.
Got 3 fucking yellow glow sticks.
What the fuck is it, bro? Why you have that shit, bro?
You going to a fucking rave or?
Oh,
My controller is
Wait, what?
broken. I'm not
I didn't hear shit.
control broken knife. That's crazy.
I'm yelling about Enzo's glow sticks, and I just get knifed off spot.
Bro, I think my controller. Bro, my controller is
That's crazy.
I have
That is
grip and then it's
insane.
random knife.
No, this is the clip I was talking about.
That's wild.
Sorry, bro.
Knife round,
Right here.
Emily. Yeah.
Why'd he get slammed like that?
Okay.
Oh man, this clip was pretty good too. I do remember this.
All right.
I've
It's
never,
loading, give it a
in
sec.
all of my years of knowing Jordan, I've never heard him scream like this.
No,
It's loading.
no.
Hold on.
We can just not play this clip.
Oh yeah, we're going to.
It's not loading.
Since you want to make fun of my tomahawks, Jordan, no.
It's not
Mm-mm.
playing.
Yeah, it's not
Enzo.
loading on my end. I think Enzo might have cut out for a little bit. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
here it is.
hello?
Here it is. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh God, no. I hate it here.
Hmm.
No, you love it here. What are you talking about?
No, I hate it here.
You know how.
Stream
this is
tag's
with all
still
four
on
of us.
Valorant, by the way. This is Call of Duty, but the stream titles is Valorant.
Yes.
But we won't talk. We
Yes.
don't talk about it.
You don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. Hello.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
welcome back.
All right, take us
My
through
internet
group
works.
show and tell. Take us through what we're reviewing.
I don't listen. This clip will speak for itself.
Okay.
But this embodies everybody's personality to a T.
Okay.
I want to preface this before he plays this clip. This clip happened right after when I got team stunned and team nated. Like, this literally happened in the
It
same
was
game.
just not your
It's
night.
the same exact game.
Yeah.
Same exact game.
All right. Oh, it has
You
no
have to-
audio.
yeah.
It has not. It has.
Well,
I apologize.
that'll do.
I think you have to turn it up, maybe.
That'll do.
Like Jordan. My goodness, dog.
Didn't know he had it in him.
Where did that come from, dude? Like, my goodness.
There's also a clip where I turn into Mickey Mouse during a bunch of kills.
Can you run back to the
That's
screen one more
crazy,
time?
bro.
Like, just let me hear it one more
Turn
time.
it up. Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, I turned it up a bit. I'll put it
Okay.
full volume. Why not?
All right.
That's insane, dude. My fucking sanity.
The clip
This
is
game
great.
is good times, though.
The mic clipping is.
Notice I
It's
scream and
insane,
still get the
Jordan.
kill.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. Dog. What the heck? That's wild.
I'll see if I can find the one where I turn into Mickey Mouse.
If y'all can find these and send me like the sound clips, I will make those like global sounders on
Oh my
Mechanyx.
gosh, yes.
Would be
I
a
will
good
definitely.
time. Yeah.
Alright.
Listen, you go through Aaron's. If you go through Aaron's clips, you'll see me in one of every like 3 clips.
For
And it doesn't. It's not even just COD.
Because
It's Val
they
too.
are
Yes.
hilarious though.
They are good.
Here we go. I found the Mickey Mouse one.
all right.
The Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah. It was just me and Enzo in a ranked play game, but
That sounds about right.
I don't remember this.
streaming, start streaming.
Waiting for it. There we go.
Are you good?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know the shit just in front of it.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I love the reaction audio.
Wow. That's crazy.
Let me go.
I'm putting my controller down. I'm putting my controller down.
I just realized this guy's name is Cracker Whacker.
That's insane. That's insane.
Nothing
Okay,
to it.
so I think before we move
Alright.
on, I think I got
Wait. I got one more.
all right,
okay.
we got a couple more. We got time for a couple more. I'll just flip it
okay
around.
because I got one that can kind of sum.
All right.
Who was up? I can't remember who I was playing with.
I got
Actually-
Rex. Or I got Dylan first. So whenever
All
you're
right.
ready.
Here we go.
Slowly. Dude, that gold Damascus looks fantastic. Shh, be very very quiet.
Sneaky,
We're
sneaky.
hunting pub subs.
Oh, you're doing.
We hunting wabbits.
We hunting wabbit season. Oh! Ah!
We hunting wabbits.
The only thing that he needed to do was just like come over the ledge and be like, I can smell you. And just like, but no. All that time. It's given the energy. Do you remember the legendary clip from like original Modern Warfare where the dude's like crouched underneath a guy and he pulls up the Xbox console and like types him a DM
Yeah.
like behind you and then he kills him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clean.
Oh, I wasn't even playing with you guys. I was playing with Mason.
No, you were
Yeah.
playing Mason.
All right, Aaron. What you got?
So this kind of sums up the boys.
Yep.
So
The
this was
boys.
Cold War. This was like one of the first times I came down and stayed in North Carolina because we had our little 3-man
yeah.
LAN party,
Yeah, you were at
The
my house.
best.
and we were on a hot streak that day. We were
Mhm.
winning games left, right, and center. We were just destroying them. But the
Yeah,
only
oh,
problem
really?
was every match that we played, it started off with a garrison search and destroy. That was always the first map, the very first map.
I was secretly picking Garrison all night long.
You're an ass for that.
Don't tell Aaron.
You're an ass for that.
I promise I won't. Don't worry.
And you'll hear it in my voice because there was one position in particular that I held for Dylan and Jordan consecutively every time we played this map. And it got to the point where I just lost my mind and I was too mad and I had to say what came to my mind. So, you will hear it how upset I was.
It's a little low. Can you bring it up a little bit?
Let me see.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
We'll do this, and then can I raise the volume on this? Here. I don't know where the volume part thing is.
You want these?
I can't find the volume for the stream on here. Bear with me. I don't know where it is. I don't know where to find it.
I mean, you can right click on the little speaker in the bottom and turn up Google Chrome all the way if it's not up all the way.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
was
we can make do,
trying-
but yeah.
Snap.
Or
It's
we
not-
can just all be quiet while it plays, I suppose.
I'm trying to like.
Everybody,
Yeah,
shh,
it's
shh,
not.
shh. We'll be quiet so that we can hear it.
Because I thought my stream, like itself, was on a high volume. It obviously. Okay. Well, I can't figure it out.
It's all right. I'll just crank my volume so they can hear it.
You let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Go ahead, bud.
So there's one part of the map where it's like middle of the map, and it's on. There's stairs. There's a catwalk, and in the middle of the map, there's a part of the map that we call square. And I'm gonna say it. My fucking job on that map was to run up on the stairs and stare at square while these two idiots go running through their spawn. That was my sole purpose on that map. At that point, we played that map like 6 consecutive times, and I was done. I was just over it. I was like, you know what? I need to say this. This came across my mind. I'm not happy.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your own.
Exactly. Exactly. We got good comedy out of it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let me drag it back here real quick and let me do the timestamp because we're all about production value. So, you guys have talked a lot about becoming a team, working together, that sort of stuff, and there's been a lot of great stories along the way. I think I have just 2 final questions to wrap up with you guys, and maybe we can, I don't know if you guys are still playing pubs or anything, but I think it would be valuable to kind of watch how a pro team kind of practices and stuff like that if you guys want to run some games, or we can play Fall Guys like we were planning. We can talk about that in a second, but before we go to break, you guys have obviously put in the work. You've been playing together for a while and everything like that. And I think a lot of players out there aspire to have a team like you, like a team of brotherhood. Aaron, you've said before, like in previous, that it's a brotherhood. How if you're a young player and you're just starting out and you want to form a team or you want to mold a team around that idea of brotherhood, or maybe you're looking for a team and you want to make sure that that team has that kind of brotherhood aspect to it, what are the things that you look for? What are the things that you kind of do day in and day out to make sure that you're maintaining that positive environment and that you're building those bonds that allow you to operate like a team that what you're at? Does that make sense? I guess.
Yeah.
The shit
Yeah.
don't happen overnight.
Okay.
I mean,
break that up.
Say,
Real quick,
don't break up your team every single day when something doesn't go right.
Okay.
Stick
Sounds
it
like
out
we got a
and get
lot
it.
of takes here, so let me go around the horn here. So Dylan's eating, so we'll start with
not-
Enzo. What?
I'm
It's
good.
not it's not on all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah. Okay.
The shit don't happen overnight.
Okay.
Takes time.
Jordan.
I say what I said earlier. Like, you just have to stick it out. Like, don't break up with your team every single day because something didn't go right. Like, that's the number one thing I see of all these young kids is they're always tweeting out that they're a free agent after they just got picked up by a team like 2 days prior.
Yeah, they're gonna think you're damaged goods if you do that. So, yeah. Or like, I mean, one person getting let go from a team, it's like maybe that's a bad org, but like when you're being let from multiple teams, it's like that's a pattern of behavior. That's not you at the end of the day. Or
But I
that's-
mean, yeah, like Jordan's right. You can't just go into like 1 week being on a team and then next week, oh yeah, then you get picked up again, free agency bounce, and you just keep bouncing.
Mhm.
That just makes you look like a terrible teammate.
Agreed.
I think for me at least, I know most of the boys kind of hit it on the head. Like Dill said, it doesn't happen over. Like Enzo said, like you got to make sure you got to stick it out throughout the time. That like for me personally, I think, for us collectively, we got to keep our egos in check. Like we all are nasty in our own. But like me personally, when I came across Jordan when I first met, I'm sure he ran me down a few times. I'm like, shit, I need to like check myself. And I'm sure that's me with everybody else as well. I know Enzo has slayed me out a few times. I know Dill has done it himself. So you got to keep that ego in check. You can't just assume you're the because not everybody's going to be perfect day in and day out.
Yeah. What do you think you guys are doing well as a team that other teams should seek to emulate?
Not everybody at once now.
It's a deep question. Take a second, think about it.
These are IGL questions.
It's deep because, like, I mean, I know we all say it because we sound like a broken record because we keep repeating ourselves, but like, our chemistry, I think, is unmatched at this point. I mean, we've all kind of come together and played for so long. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I think the best separate us from most teams is the fact that if somebody does something wrong, we can call them out on it, and most of the people won't get they won't get butthurt about it. Like, just going out on a limb, not like calling anybody out, or just as an example, like, Enzo, that's a shitty fucking route you took.
Now, but
Okay, my bad. It's like, okay, my bad. Let me check. Right? And then if it's like, Aaron, that was a stupid play call. Okay, yeah, my bad. I get it. Like,
Or
we can all keep ourselves in check.
I did
or
it to
deal
Dylan the
5
other day.
seconds.
Well, no,
No.
like, I did it to
Here's
Dylan
the
the other
big
day.
one. Here's
Already
the big one,
accustomed to
and
that.
the boys can attest to this. When we call a rotate and Dill pushes for Hill, when we say rotate,
I did that.
Already there.
I did that yesterday. My exact words were, "Dylan, where the fuck are you going? Get back here."
that. So like we're
I'm
able
already
to
there.
like we know what we're doing wrong, but we can call each other out on it and why you getting all up on me? Like, chill, like it's not that deep. But like we're able to adjust and kind of still be mature and men about it. Like if we
Dylan sees Vista and does not know how to play COD anymore.
preach. Preach to the choir.
But I think it's beautiful because that kind of coalesces or it kind of brings together everything that you guys are talking about. Dill just left. Wait, Dill, where the fuck are you going? That was literally like we were just talking about
that on, so he can still hear us.
No, yeah,
I
yeah.
know he can hear us.
But it kind of puts everything together. So no, but it kind of puts everything together. Like you need to. It's not going to happen overnight, which is what Dill said. So you need to play with this team day in and day out. You can't just be a free agent every single week, which is what Jordan said. And you kind of have to stick it out. And every team's a little bit different. Some teams are going to be a little bit more candid, like, hey, that was a stupid fucking call. Or, you know, some people, they may approach it, especially if like in your U18 division or you're like a school division or like that sort of thing. You have to be a lot more gentle with kids like in that sort of environment, but like talking about adults or you're trying to start a professional or semi-professional career and stuff like that, I would be ready to kind of hear like those hard things where it's like, hey, that was just a bad call. And it's not like anything against you, it's just how people communicate sometimes in this industry. And so I think you were talking a little bit about the chemistry and the great calling and everything like that. So all these things lead into having a good chemistry, and by no means should you sit and tolerate abuse. Like if you're being abused, there's a big difference than somebody calling out a bad call is way different than somebody like getting onto you and stuff like that. So obviously don't tolerate abuse, or if you feel like you really don't belong there, then trust your gut. But a lot of times these relationships are kind of forged in fire and you need to stick it out and stuff like that. But when you get to the other side, you have a brotherhood, or you have guys that will literally just like clip on each other, and you have 15 minutes of clips where you guys are just running through and watching Aaron get tomahawked for the 37th time.
Jesus Christ,
I really
man.
hope that clip is somewhere. I want to find it.
Personally, my favorite thing to do is
Hit P3 and Vista while
No.
P2 is up.
No. My favorite thing to do is remind Jordan that I have fiber in penal, even though he lives right around the corner.
It's literally crazy. Like one block will have it and one doesn't. So
he literally lives at the end of my street and he can get fiber.
Ain't that so?
I'm supposed to get it on Saturday, but I've tried since May, so fucking knows at this point.
The check's in the mail. Gentlemen, excellent discussion.